Welcome to the Juxtaposition podcast. I am your host, Demetrius. Today we got Steven. Say hi.
Hello.
We got Randy. What's good,
Yes,
sir?
sir.
And welcome to the show today. We have a few topics to talk about, but towards the end, we're just going to talk about the podcast and I guess myself streaming on Twitch because we've been doing a lot more of that recently. So we've been enjoying it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let's get into it. And I guess first, the biggest thing that happened today, fucking Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard, bro. Steve, what do we know?
It's an all cash acquisition, about $70 billion.
God
It's a
damn.
it's a lot of fucking money. Uh, I don't. All right, so it's 68.7 billion all cash deal, and it makes a lot of sense from Activision Blizzard perspective because we talked about it a lot when it was news. All the shit they dealt with, the sexual harassment allegations, the worker strike. It's been a 2021 was a shit year for Activision. Um, and there's no way they're going to get that stank off. So the best way is just to sell. And a lot of times that's enough of a mea culpa for the public because they assume leaders are going to leave and it'll be a new company. Uh, doesn't necessarily mean that. Even if the leaders who were in place when all that shit went down, even if they do leave, they're getting a golden handshake. They're making fucking plenty of money, and they'll wind up somewhere else doing the same shit. So that's all window dressing. Um, from a consumer perspective, I think it's awful. I love the Game Pass, Microsoft Game Pass, the Ultimate Game Pass. That shit is an amazing consumer friendly product, but having all these fucking having 3 or 4 major companies handling all the publishing in the gaming industry is not a good look. You have Take-Two, you have Ubisoft, you have Electronic Arts, EA, you have Microsoft, Sony. Those are the top 5. Microsoft, Sony, obviously they do the hardware as well, Nintendo as well. They do hardware and their first party games are legit. But after that, you have EA, which is garbage, Ubisoft, which puts out the same fucking game every year. Excuse me. And and then you have Take Two, which we haven't had a new game. We haven't had a new entry in GTA since 2013. And NBA 2K has been the same fucking game every year. And I see Steve mentioned Tencent, which is a huge Chinese conglomerate. PUBG, all the fucking mobile games. They're, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of PUBG, so I won't get into Tencent. But it's probably the top 4 when it comes to publishers. They just drop fucking games like crazy. But I don't consider them AAA games really. So that's my little rant. I think it's not consumer friendly for Microsoft to buy Activision. I think when you have a major monopolistic setting in the gaming industry, it's gonna stifle creativity. You're gonna do it the Microsoft way, unless these acquisitions are completely autonomous, which I assume they aren't because that doesn't really happen in big corporations. Misha, you and I both know what it's like when you get acquired. You adopt.
I was about to say they always the one of the first things they always say is, yeah, nothing's gonna change much. Your day to day will be basically the same. Then 6 months go by and it's like, all right, we're changing this. You're fired. You're gone. Get fucked.
Yeah.
It just everything
So
changes overnight.
yeah. So you're gonna have to do it the Microsoft way. I don't like it. I think it's anti consumerism in the long run. I understand people getting excited about new, Activision and Blizzard games showing up on Game Pass. That is awesome. You could do that with a license agreement. It doesn't need to be acquired by Microsoft. So that's it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know people hated. I'm not sure if it's like their CEO. I haven't been like tuned into this shit, but that Bobby guy, Bobby Kotick, I think you say it. That's how you say it. But basically, he's like making way too much money and simultaneously not doing anything. And I know people are wanting him gone, and they have been wanting him gone forever. But I did see today from IGN on Twitter they had like an inside source or some shit, and apparently that guy will be leaving once the acquisition is like finalized and the I guess they shake hands or whatever. But people are finally gonna get what they want when with that guy leaving. Hopefully, with him leaving, it'll be a much better, I don't know, work environment. But then again, I don't really know how Microsoft has been treating the companies that they've acquired. I haven't really heard anything about that, but I don't know. There hasn't been any scandals out of that, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely wait and see. And this may I may be way off base. This may be fucking awesome. I hope I'm wrong. I know when you have like the one thing that I can compare it to is how Disney bought up fucking everything. They bought up Marvel, Star Wars, 20th Century Fox, and from from a fan perspective, it was cool to see the crossovers and see, I know The Simpsons had a crossover with Disney characters, you know, the Marvel universe expanded, Star Wars references and fucking everything. That's cool, but it's really, again, it's anti-consumerism. Like, we have one studio producing every fucking hit, whether it's a video game now or it's a movie now. It just it's not a good it's not good, guys.
I know you say it's not good, but that also means, or I don't know what does it really mean for us though, as like the consumers? Because I feel like it could be good with because I think with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard, that would mean Call of Duty, I assume, would be a Microsoft exclusive again, where we would get like the early beta or early release and DLC specific to the console and shit like that. So I don't know. I feel like it won't be that bad.
Well, you're not really seeing what I'm assuming is part of Steve's point. Like those studios now answer to someone else. You know what I'm saying? So like the games that they were making, yeah, they'll continue making them, but they're not gonna be the same. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Like they're all gonna have that like Microsoft flavor, I guess. So
Yeah.
like yeah, we're probably gonna get a shit ton of content for Game Pass. So as a casual, I'm fucking fine with it. It's not gonna affect me. But like if like my favorite game was a fucking Activision game, I probably would be pretty pissed right now. Like Bethesda, uh, I guess. I mean, like I can't stress enough. I am a fucking casual gamer, but I do like Fallout and I like Elder Scrolls. So like that was a little mixed for me. It was really cool to see all those Bethesda games on Game Pass, but at the same time, like I said, like they have to answer to Microsoft now. And again, I mean, I since I am casual, I don't fully understand how it all works either. But it sounds to me that like having a longer chain of command is not usually a good thing.
I agree.
And I mean, I'm thinking long term as well. If EA and Microsoft are buying up every indie developer that comes up, it ends up being an EA product in the long run, and it's going to be done the EA way with microtransactions. We haven't seen that shit with Microsoft, and I could be wrong. They may buy these companies and give them complete autonomy, and they can do shit exactly how they want to on their own terms. I've never seen an acquisition go that way because that's not why they do it. But maybe Microsoft is thinking outside the box, and these companies will be able to do it the way they want to, and and as they want to with the creativity side of things, and have their own deadlines, have their own expectations, their own quality control, and everything will be fine. It's again, it's wait and see, but I'm very wary of it.
It's very interesting. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, but I don't want anyone to be like fucked over. I want them to be able to make the stuff that they want to make still.
And all that to say is this may be a fucking awesome thing for the employees because obviously they weren't fucking happy with the culture that Blizzard and Activision had cultivated over the last 5 or 10 years. So, it could be a great thing, for the employees. Maybe they're excited. I know, like you mentioned, the CEO was hugely unpopular from our perspective, and I don't think he was very popular from an employee perspective. So it could all be a big positive overall for everyone.
Yeah, I mean they're not really losing anything. Like I don't know. I feel like with the acquisition, it's a win, or mostly just for like I don't know morale, culture.
Yeah.
It may hurt
Yeah.
them in the long run, but I don't know. The people probably feel a lot safer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything else to say on this?
No, no, I think I'm I'm happy for the employees there. I'm hoping this is all positive for them. Consumer, I'm nervous, but I'm optimistic that we'll just continue to see the Game Pass library grow with quality content. And I hope fucking Sony gets off their ass and puts out a competitor to Game Pass.
Dead
That's it.
ass.
I'm done.